Welcome to the Riviera, room 8821.
Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome to our Tower Studio accessible room.
It is the smallest of all the room types on Disney property, yet somehow also one of the most expensive. When you enter the room, you have a coffee pot and a phone and a little desk. That is your pull-down bed. That is the only bed in this room. So this room is only suitable for 2 people.
2 people.
No more. I don't even know if you could get a child in here with us. Barely any floor space for it.
Yeah, this is, but it's, I guess it's hardwood floors, which of course I love. As you see over here, we have the microwave and such. I believe the refrigerator is down here, and it looks like a chiller and not a refrigerator, but.
Sure. Usually DVC has a mini fridge.
Well, we're gonna see in about, it's a mini fridge.
You want to back up so people can see?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has a thermostat in the back, so yes, I think it's a mini fridge. Okay. We have that. We're gonna close that. Of course, your microwave, and above here we have a little bit of shelving stuff, toaster, and all that stuff in there.
Yes, so you get real plates and paper towels, you get a can opener and a wine bottle opener and a toaster. You've got an ice bucket. I believe these are drawers just for storage. Correct, and there are 2 on the other side by the desk. Each of these rooms has a gorgeous chandelier, which does kind of a fun thing on the ceiling.
Yeah, nice pattern up there from the reflecting of the lights.
And easy to open, we think.
A few moments later.
Clearly we don't know how this door works. In case I get locked out, you stay in here for a minute.
Okay, all right, I'll be here.
So, one of the most awesome things about this room is this view. You can see Guardians of the Galaxy, you can see Spaceship Earth, you can see Swan and Dolphin. Put on my glasses so I can see what else I can see. You can see Tower of Terror over there. You can see the Skyliner. You get this lovely little fountain. And of course, there are Mickeys on the railing. So this is a pretty spectacular view. We will be able to see some fireworks from Epcot in the evening. You can even see right here is, there is the American Pavilion. So that'll be fun to see at night. This is the first time I'm saying this high. So when we've stayed at this hotel before, we were able to hear the fireworks and see them from the first floor. So it'll be interesting to see what we can see from this one. And yep, oh, okay, I'm not locked out, but yeah. Now let's talk about the bathroom.
Yes, the bathroom is quite spacious, being an accessible bathroom.
Honestly, the bathroom is almost as big as the room itself. Now, there is a little light or something. Ooh, now it's blue. Now it's white.
Natural light.
Blue. Now it's off.
Grab bars, of course, for people who need them, like us, people in wheelchairs sometimes.
Of course, you have an accessible tub. Now, Tower Studios only come in an accessible tub option. There is no roll-in shower option for these rooms, but it is
quite low. So
Yeah, it's pretty low. Oh, and we need to ask for a bench.
shower bench.
This is not a shower chair, but this is what the special needs department, or at least the hotel, sent out in response to the special needs department's request for a shower chair. So we called them and they apologized for the mix-up, and they're supposed to be sending a shower chair. So I'll report back. And the situation has been rectified. They understood their mistake and they brought what appears to be a shower bench. So I'm actually very intrigued because that does look like a bench. It looks like a bench facing the wrong direction, so I might need to do a little bit of finagling, but at least it's a bench. So.
As you can see, this is the angle that it has to be in.
Yeah, there's no way to change this. The chair is bolted, so unless you brought power tools with you, this is how it's going to work. But that wand does reach, so it works.
And then there's a really spacious closet, which we've stashed our suitcases in. But you can see we have 2 suitcases in there and 2 backpacks, and there is a laundry basket in there as well as an ironing board. There is a makeup mirror here.
And the door,
Oh yes, that's the door.
as you see the door, it's pretty light. Does it slam shut? Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It bounces. So,
But the
there's
door
a
is
little latch on
fairly
there.
light. So, yeah, you should be able to close it fairly easily.
And one mistake that we made, there is a master light here, master lighting switch. So we couldn't figure out why we couldn't get the lights to come on. It's because you have to turn that on first.
So basically it cuts off all the lights when you go, so Disney can save energy and money.
And now we will give us a moment and we will show you what it's like when you lower the bed. Here it is before. And here it is.
Through Disney Magic.
Ta-da! A little more like Final Cut magic, but sure. So this is the bed put down, and it took a little bit of oomph to put it down. And then, Adam, if you would back up for a second.
Sorry.
Hard to maneuver around here. Let me out. I'm not gonna lie. As I meant to mention earlier, that the pillows and blankets, that container that says extra pillows and blanket, that is actually your pillows and blanket for this bed. So they are up there, and you're meant to bring them down. There are no extra. And there's a cute Peter Pan image on the backdrop. They also have, I can zoom in, there are also little cubby holes with 2 outlets and 2 USBs for having things beside your bed. And I believe there was a light. I don't see it immediately, but I think somewhere there's a light switch. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
So we're here for a few days, and we will check out the hotel and then report back on how it was.
Yes. We'll see how it goes.
72 hours later.
Overall, the room was pretty good, especially with the views you get in the tower of Epcot, like right outside the window. Fireworks at night is pretty nice. If you need space, this may be a little tight once the bed comes down. But yes, I would stay here again for a short stay, I think. But overall, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about this room. So Riviera is the newest hotel at Walt Disney World. It launched in December of 2019, right before the Great Unpleasantness. It's a beautiful hotel. It was meant to be the Epcot area resort's answer to the Grand Floridian in terms of its opulence. And
Right.
I mean, it is beautiful. It's based in or themed after the Italian and French Rivieras, and so it has a lot of Italian and French influence. The restaurant here is Topolino's, which is Mickey Mouse in Italian, or Little Mouse, I think. But That
Right.
is what they call Mickey Mouse in Italian. And there is images everywhere of Walt and his travels to the
French Riviera.
French Riviera and Italian Riviera and just Europe in general.
Right,
And
yeah.
then the art here is fantastic because they have basically done lots of French style painting, Italian, impressionistic, etc.
Right, yeah.
But they've put in Disney characters, and so it's just gorgeous. And you can buy any of the art here. It's very art forward in this hotel. So it's very pretty. It is our favorite hotel.
Yeah,
In fact,
it
we are
is.
DVC members and we own here because we love this
Like
hotel.
so much, yeah.
So let's talk about different room types. There are, as is typical with DVC rooms now, and remember with DVC, you don't have to own DVC to stay here, but they do offer it as a standard hotel room. But They
Right.
have deluxe studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and then grand villas, which are 3 bedrooms that sleep up to 12 people.
Yeah.
And then here at the Riviera, they have a new room type, which now also exists at the Disneyland Hotel in the new villas there. It is here they call it a tower studio, over there they call it a duo studio. It's a room that's meant for just 2 people, and only 2 people.
Only 2 people, yeah.
You cannot put any more people in this room. And it is, again, themed after very tiny European hotels. And so in this case, it is 1 room, as per usual, but we're sitting on the couch right now. So the wall here is actually a Murphy bed, and it comes down, and so that's the bed.
Yeah.
And so you either have a couch or a bed, not both,
Right, right.
at any time of the day. It is acceptable for 2 people, but we wanted to see how accessible it could be for someone in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
This is the only wheelchair accessible room in the tower studio, so there's only 1.
Yeah.
And it's on the 8th floor in the center. So in the tower, there are 3 rooms on each floor, and this is the center one. And the views are fantastic. We watched the fireworks from here, and it was,
One night,
we
that
could
was
hear the
cool.
music, we could watch the fire, like it's beautiful.
Pretty cool.
But this room is tight.
Tight.
So when the bed is down, it is still accessible to the most part. Adam had a little trouble coming over to the far side where the window was, but he could. But he could have gotten here. It was just the way that we arranged things.
Right,
We could,
yeah.
if he needed to sleep on this side of the bed, we could have arranged it. If he needed to sleep on the window side of the bed, we could have arranged it to do that. But we would have had to be careful how we move things around to pull the bed down. So you're not going to have any extra space. If you have a scooter, it is not fitting in here.
Nope.
Like, this is going to be a room for somebody who is in their chair all the time.
Right.
If you're trying to have a chair somewhere and be walking around, it's not going to be
Not gonna
great.
fit in here, yeah. It's just too tight.
So
Small.
wheelchairs only, no scooters. Power chair, fine, but scooters, you're just not going to have room, and it's going to be a tripping hazard. I would say that if you are a DVC member, this is a great way to have a quick stay with using only a little bit of points. If you are not a DVC member, don't do this room.
Yeah, it's too expensive to come in here for this room for the size footprint. It's kind of too expensive.
Yeah.
Because out of pocket would be pretty high for what you get.
Chances are it's going to be hard to get this room if you don't own at the Riviera, because they do go quickly because they're so small point values. But if you ever get a chance to do cash, don't. It's just not worth it. The other thing I would say about this room is, in order to make the bed wheelchair height or chair height, they are using a thinner mattress. So normally I love a Disney mattress. I did not love this.
No.
It felt much thinner. Now, Adam likes a firm mattress, so he was okay with the mattress. Other parts of the bed were awkward for him, but he was okay. But for me, I was very uncomfortable. I've actually stayed in one of these rooms by myself without Adam, and it had a normal mattress, and I was very comfortable. So it's not that, so don't watch this and think all the tower studios are uncomfortable.
No,
or
just
that
accessible one.
Truthfully, these pull down beds generally have a full mattress in them, and they're very comfortable. So if you're ever in that situation, don't be afraid of the pull down bed. Very much more comfortable than a pull out bed, like in a sofa. But this was like a sofa mattress. So I did not enjoy this. But for a short visit, I would absolutely do this. If we were staying like 2 nights, any more than 2 nights, I'm probably not doing this room again. But 2 nights to use very little points, because you know in like the shoulder season you could get this, or the non-popular season you could get this room for like 10 points a night for DVC, which is pretty cheap.
But if you're trying to book a longer stay or something like that, Brooke could probably help you out trying to find your lovely travel rooms and rates and all things like that.
I can do short stays too.
Okay, she can do short stays too, but if you're looking to try to book something, just reach out to her and she will hook you up and give you the best possible rate she can, and we can.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Another thing I want to talk about with this room is that it is a tub, and they only have a tub option. There's no roll-in shower tower studio. It's just not a thing. So if you're trying to get this room with the tub and you normally use roll-in showers, you can ask for a bench. Now, benches and shower seats are hit or miss here.
Yeah.
Today, we got a actual transfer bench after they told us they don't have transfer benches. So here's the problem with getting benches. Your order goes into the Disney Special Needs Department. They know what they're doing. They understand the ask. They're going to, get you, they're going to put in a request for what you need. Housekeeping are the ones that fulfill those orders. And the housekeeping staff are not trained in accessibility.
Right, no.
So one, you need to order it early, like when you get here. If you haven't ordered it in advance or worked with your travel agent, be prepared to say, nope, that's wrong. The first time when we put in the request, they told us they only had seats. We were like, okay, fine, we'll take a shower seat. And they brought us a commode.
Yes.
Not the same thing.
Not the same.
Great for people who need them. That's not what we needed. So then we called Special Needs, and they of course understood immediately what the problem was.
What the commode was.
So they then called the hotel to say, bring her the new one, and I get this phone call. I'm like, did you need a second shower chair? And from housekeeping. And I was like, no, I need a first one. That was nice. Because what you brought me was a commode. I need the kind of chair, and I said, I need the kind of bench that goes into a bathtub. And then they were like, oh, okay. Then they understood, right? So you might have to do some translating for housekeeping.
Yeah.
Special Needs Department will understand what you're saying. Housekeeping, you might need to give them more words.
Okay.
So they apologized. They then brought a proper transfer bench. I had asked for a shower seat because at this point I was told by Special Needs that they didn't have them, and they brought a transfer bench. Now, I have been in situations where I always ask for a transfer bench because every once in a while we get a room where it's a tub, and because there was no roll-ins available, so we tend to book last minute.
Right.
So when we were at the Grand Floridian, we asked for a transfer bench. They told us, yes, we have a transfer bench, and they brought us a seat. So when you are making the gamble of a tub, know that you need to be flexible.
Right, yeah.
That you might get a shower seat, you might get a bench.
Yeah.
They'll have something for you. With the commode situation, that was just a silly mistake, and then they brought me the right thing. They'll have something, but be flexible. If flexibility is not something you can do, get the roll-in shower.
Yeah,
stay somewhere else. There are at least 25-ish hotels. So one of them will have what you need. Don't, it's okay. Another option is to do a split stay. Maybe if you're dying to go into a particular hotel and they don't have all your days, you can split them up. Do half of your stay at one property with a roll-in shower and half of your stay at another property with a roll-in shower. The great thing about Disney is if you're staying at 2 Disney resorts, they will take your bag, you just pack, and they'll take your bags over to the next resort for you, and then you just show up at the other one.
Yeah.
So
that is an option.
Don't take the gamble with a tub if you don't have the flexibility of using either a bench or a chair. Because it's just, there's no guarantee on that.
Unfortunately, our time is up for today, which is always sad when you go to Disney and stuff like that. It's your last day, you don't want to go, but Soon they'll be banging on our door telling us, hey, get out, get out.
Yeah,
So,
we are about 10 minutes past checkout, so
checkout,
we do
but-
need to go.
yeah.
But it has been a lovely stay. We love this hotel. We probably won't go out of our way to do this kind of room again. We just wanted to try it once, but we are more comfortable in a regular studio, just a little more space, none of this pulling down, pulling up stuff, and a much more comfortable bed because you in a studio, you have one full bed or one queen bed that is a standard bed with a normal mattress, and then you have this pull down thing. That would probably be the normal mattress because typically when you're in an accessible room, only one of the beds is accessible height.
Would you stay in one of these rooms if you had a longer stay? Or
With you,
no, not with me. By yourself.
I would stay if I was a solo traveler and I didn't need an accessible one and I was I would be perfectly comfortable by myself in this room because I would have the taller mattress. But if I needed accessible,
Right.
I would not stay for more than a couple days just because I was uncomfortable in this bed.
Okay.
But if you like a firm bed, sure,
Yeah.
go for it. Stay as long as you like, right? But personally, I just, it made my back hurt. It was uncomfortable. I'm over this bed.
All right. What about you guys? What do you think you prefer? Rooms. Tell us in the comments below what you think probably be better. All right.
And are you a firm bed person or a soft bed person?
Yeah, that's a big debate.
Because we have a split king with separate mattresses, and that's how we solve the problem.
Yes. Alrighty, I think that is. Yeah.
So thank you for watching. If you like this content, please subscribe. We do lots of Disney content, including more room tours and accessibility in the parks. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.